Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up
Assalamu
in no
alaikum.
time.
Hello guys. What's up? SilverLAG here. How have you guys been? I'm really excited to s- play with you guys. Sorry, I was doing this streaming setup. Yeah, anyway, what's up guys? Been really excited to play this version. I wanna see the Arlecchino story. I hope it's good. Let's get started right away. I wanna try her out. Of course. Let's see if she's good or not. I'll pull her even if she's not good, honestly. At this point, I don't need any new characters. Genshin doesn't have any hard content as well. I stopped doing the Abyss anyway. It's so boring, honestly. But the negatives aside, I really like this story, of course. Let's check the design. Oh, she looks better than I expected. Of course, she looks good in the 2D models and on the live streams, but her 3D model is actually pretty good. Look at those shoes! Oh my god! Those are what? What the heck? What's going on? Oh my god! That is so creepy. I literally thought my game bugged out for a second. Oh my god. Yeah, those... Anyway, those shoes are some murder weapons. Wow. Wow, what an idle animation. That's crazy. And,
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. Whoa! That's a long cooldown. Wow! Oh my god! I love scythe users. Whoa! What the heck?
Witness my rise. Transfixed.
Wait, did her skill? When I activated the ult, I think it reset the skill or something? Oh, attacking is reducing the cooldown. Wait a minute, guys. Let me read her abilities. Fixed amount of standard. Okay. Here. As a bond of life equal to greater to she will enter the mask of red death state. Okay, she'll deal pyro damage. Okay. Deal extra damage. Skills of her attack multiplied by certain ratio. Bond of 7. Consume the bond of life. Every 0.03 seconds she can activate this. All his ash cooldown will decrease by 0.8. Yep. It causes her skill, all his ash. Cooldown to decrease by 0.8 seconds. Let's see the damage multipliers. Actually, let's read the abilities first. Lasts 30 seconds. It will deal 1 instance of pyro damage to the opponent. Max 2 instances. Okay. Elemental skill. Considered elemental skill. When she uses a charge attack or her burst, Pale Moon Rising, she will absorb and clear nearby blood depth directives. Grants her a point of life for 65%. Oh my god. Okay. That's cool. Clears, yep. Absorbs and clears blood death directives. And deals pyro damage. Healing herself as well. Bond of based on bond of life value and attack. Okay. Okay. 1% all elemental and physical resistance for everyone who attacks you. 1000. Oh, that's smart design, so she doesn't die. Because she's like Hu Tao, you play her at low health, basically. She has increased resistances. Whoa. This is... it's been a while since I've been excited for a... Oh my god. Even her animations are crazy. It's been a while since I've been excited for a Genshin character. Oh my god! The way she walks! Little by little. Okay, let's try her with
Don't get too close.
Witness the power of Go. Swirl. Mark 2. Stand clear.
I got you covered.
Oh my god. She's insane.
This is where you fall.
Wow. Wow. That's absolutely crazy, honestly. I'm loving her already. I'm for sure gonna summon. Oh, let's hope I get her though. I don't have a lot of summons. I've not been playing it a lot, honestly. Been playing Honkai Star Rail a lot. It's very exciting right now. Other games as well. Monster Hunter and stuff like that. Tell me if you'd like to see some Monster Hunter.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road.
Stay calm, stay...
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Out of the frying pan. Out of my way.
I don't like his fighting style. I have Ganyu, but he's even more annoying than her. You have to charge the attack a few times, then use the skill, and like Ganyu is boring. You just use your charge attack, but this one is boring and annoying. I feel like. But for Ganyu, I enjoy the boring playstyle. Sometimes, you know, you just wanna, you know, play a podcast or video and do that boring playstyle. I'm doing it as well.
Rain outlines your fate.
Get in gear. Frost is coming.
Let me weave you a verse.
Let me weave you over.
You're open. Let's keep going, team. Final warning. Going under. Get in gear. Pair. Get in gear. Pair. Frost is coming. Get in gear. Frost is coming.
I forgot how to play this guy.
Get in gear.
I think I remember.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Rain outlines your...
Providing cover fire. Leave the...
Okay, like
Day
this.
reckoning. Pair.
And then you attack. No.
Frost is coming. Get in gear. Pair.
Okay. Yes, that works. Anyway. Here comes the exciting part. You know, the summons and the story quest. That's the actual game. The gacha. The gacha is the actual game. let's clear these. Unlock. Yep. Okay. I remember this focused experience mode so it doesn't get interrupted. I don't think it'll get interrupted.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson. Maybe we should head over and have a look around.
Poisson. Oh my god, this will never go out of my mind. Poisson. Wait. Was it always take one key? Oh my god. There's so many that I haven't done. Should I do this? I think I'll do them later. I might. Maybe. You don't know.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir.
Skip. I missed it actually. But for the stream I skipped it. Some guys might get bored. I'm not actually stalling. Don't worry. If I'm gonna gun for anything, it's the spear, but I'll probably not summon.
I can't decide whether pyroscience tastes better.
Oh yeah, there's a new domain. Where is it exactly, by the way?
With salt and pepper.
Oh god. Leave it for later. Oh! What? Oh my god! It's been so long since they added something. What are you talking about? I did this billions of years ago. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I have to do it again? No, how could you? And why does it have to be 4-star artifact? Fine, I'll do it later. Okay, let's start summoning. Let's hope I get her. Maybe in 20 pulls. No? Oh, Lynette. Nice. I was gonna say if I get any of these 4 stars, I want Lynette. Let's see. Framine, no! Actually, how many pools am I in exactly? Okay. Huh? Oh my god, I'm so many pools in. I didn't know that. 5 times 7 is 35, and I did 2 pulls now, so 55? Oh my god, I'm really close to... So this is 65. I didn't get anything. Yes! I did. Nice. Maybe I'll get 36. So this is 75. Soft pity. Will I get that or not? I hope I get that. Oh no. I'll have to go to hard pity. Oh! Yes! I did! Oh... Come on guys! Come on guys! Rub your hands! Let's see if I get her. Where is she? Come on! She'll be probably the last fool. Oh my god, that scared me. Wait, it's Lynette! She's her daughter, she'll probably come with her, right? Of course she will. No! Not kitchen again! No! not you again! Oh my god! Why does she always ruin my 50-50? Oh my god. Screw you, Kitching. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, this is kind of looking bleak right now. Oh no. What are you doing here, Shining? I'm pretty sure you're not at the banner. Oh wait, she is. Oh, I have Janling over here as well. Maybe that's why she came. I think I have more pulls, but let me just activate these. Oh my god. E4 catching. Always ruining my 50-50. This one looks good, I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's... Don't think I have it. Oh yeah, Fremini. That guy, Bennett. Oh my god. Can you just make this disappear? I've been thinking of activating this just so I can make it disappear. It's annoying me. Oh, it disappeared. Nice. Okay, no need then. I think they added this last update actually, now that I remember. I remember it was the best update for me because of this one thing they added.
A toast to our success.
Huh?
Oh,
Who's it?
what should I try this time?
That freaked me out. What did I want to do? Oh yeah, shop. I think I have... Yeah, these. How many can I buy? Oh, 67. Okay, let's buy 20. I think well, actually, I could still not get her maybe. But let's hope. At least it's Lynette. Wow, this is going very, very poorly for me. These were supposed to be for the Archon of Natlan. Himiko, probably. Himiko Murata. Oh my god. I'm tapping into my savings right now. Oh, nice. Seems my luck is getting reversed. Come on! Are you gonna make me go to pity again? Oh my god. Is this the Witsit? Nice. I'll have two R5 Witsits very soon. Right, shop. Oh, you can go from shop directly here. How did I not see this? Okay. Oh my god, stop it! Stop, please stop it. Let's see. This is 6. So I need 1000 gems more. So that would be around 7 pulls maybe. I'll take 7 pulls. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me. Am I really gonna have to do this? How many pools am I in? Oh my god, I actually forgot. So I did 20, and I had 60 that I probably used all of them right now. Oh, I'm close. I should be close. Should I do one pools? Yes, I got it! Oh my god, that was torture.
I am the knave, Arlecchino,
Oh,
fourth of the Fatui Harbingers.
Damn, what a great
The
art.
children of the House of the Hearth call me Father.
Hello, father.
I do hope our partnership proves to be a pleasant one.
Corpa.
Although, I would imagine that should be fairly easy. After all, there's no cause for contention between us at the moment. Wouldn't you agree?
This art is fire, honestly. A circle. This completes the circle and the cracks. The spears coming out of it. The black and red design is really cool for these. This is going out of the frame of the shot. She's breaking out of the frame. The red, white, and a little bit of yellow, blue accents is really cool, honestly. Her hands are damn. The curse. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, she was added. I changed this one to my avatar. By the way, this is a little known fact. I don't know if you know it, but this is the order by which you got your characters. Why are there duplicates? Oh, it's the different outfit. I mean, this is basically not different at all. Just a bit of lighting, like. Anyway, yeah, so this is the order of my first 5-star was probably Jean. Let me see. Yes, Jean was my first 5-star. Wait, Diluc wasn't my second 5-star though. Did they change it? Diluc came like way later. Yeah, they for sure changed it. Oh yeah, they changed it. Before it was on the... It was the same order you got them in. Dang. That's sad actually, that they changed it. Did they change it? For some characters... Yeah, I think they changed it. Venti, I think I got him way later. Mona, I got her with Farina. Like, my god, I've been wanting her since the start, and 3 years gone. Anyway, we should probably start the story. Let's check what time is it. It's been 20 minutes since the stream started. Should I record it? I'm not sure. Okay, now we're gonna go do the Arlecchino story quest. Hiya! Hiya! Wait, that's part. I kinda forgot how to play the game. Ah, poisson! I forgot. Poisson! 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 Man, the game is getting heavier and heavier. My laptop is barely chugging in through it. I have to upgrade it.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Hello, Lenny.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Where are you looking?
Over here.
Yeah, exactly. Smentolog.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment,
It's
this
crazy
appears
how
to be quite the
he's the
faded
same
reunion.
voice actor as
Running
Blade.
into
Oh
you
my
two out
god.
of the blue like this has really
It's
made my
insane
day.
every time I
certainly
remember
wasn't
it.
expecting it.
His voice range is insane. Oh my god. For you who don't know, like the English voice actor for Lenny is the same English voice actor for Blade in Honkai Star Rail. If you don't play it, you can go check out his voice and see the crazy different range. To borrow one of the most popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the faded reunion running into you two. Out of the blue like this really has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson?
Poisson?
Wait, Paimon's got it. You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
I don't think so.
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Poisson?
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Let's drink some water.
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
Remember to hydrate, guys.
So
Really?
you're saying
I
nearly
didn't
the
notice
entire
about-
organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble.
I'm gonna
What's
keep doing
really
it.
going on?
It'll never get boring. For me, at least.
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
That's probably what you think.
You scared Paimon half to death.
Told you.
Father, you're here.
Father.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
We still have our reservations about your organization. I mean, for the House of the Hearth, I don't have any reservations, but for the Fatui, yes.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right
True.
now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The
Yes.
House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Phantom Child, huh? That's probably Clary or something like that. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, so probably don't know. For my expectations for the story, I don't remember where I saw it. It's not leaks, don't worry. But it was like some kind of art for an event or something like that. But Fremine was standing with Claire Vier, the one you saw her in the animated short, for her animated short. So they're gonna meet some kind of ghost of Claire Via, I don't know. But anyway, my expectations for the story is she's gonna because we saw in the trailer that she's gonna fight the children. So she'll probably want the children to. She'll make herself seem evil, or you shouldn't have disobeyed the order. But what actually wants them to do is to disobey her order to protect their family, just like she didn't because her friends died, but she wished she could have, probably. That's why she'll want them to fight against her, against their father instead of mother, to defend their family, unlike what happened to her, so the tragedy doesn't repeat. That's her new king ritual, probably. Some sort of ghost story.
A phantom child. Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
Let's see if my predictions are accurate.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the house.
I usually
of the
hit the
hearth.
nail on the head with my story predictions. Let's see. If I can't predict something in the story, that's how I know it's good. Unless it's like it's confusing. If it's when you look back on it and you see, that's why this thing and this thing happened, but it flew past you, that's good, you know. There were some foreshadowing, but without any foreshadowing at all, that's just a twist for the sake of a twist. Not, it's confusing, not good at all. So yeah, but mostly, generally, if I can't predict it, I think that the story is really good.
So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly
That's gonna
quickly.
ruin my voice.
After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children... Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with Dani. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of
Don't
people
they
have
know
been
you as
talking
a
about
demon
you,
that's been
especially
killing
after
them
everything with the
non-stop for
prophecy.
years?
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright.
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be
True.
clear, we're just gonna be there as
The
guests,
patch
okay?
only has
Get
the
any
story
funny-
after all.
Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably
Taking
means
shots
we'll be
at
treated
Genshin,
to lots of yummy food, right?
Some pot shots at Genshin. There's nothing else to do right
During
now.
our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty
I wish
every
they would
day.
get more
In
updates
fact,
like Honkai
today is the
Star.
perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Wait, what was the name? When the heart flame goes out, the child who doesn't exist. I forgot to transfer him. Is there a good healer for this comp? But I want Zhongli to break rocks.
The wind rises.
I guess I'll just keep it. If I die, I'll just use food. Ah, I died.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Who did you kick off to get it?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people
Reminds
staying
me
in
of the house we
Poisson,
stayed in
we have to bring
with
in
Farina.
outside supplies every
Is
now
it
and
the same
then.
one though?
I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along.
Oh my god, he survived! Just by a smidgen. Oh yeah, let's see. The wits that I got a new one. Where's the old one? Oh my god. I almost have two R5 witches. Check this out. I kinda got lucky, I guess. I also got the stringless. Oh, I already have it at R5. I mean, I guess I could use another one. Let's enhance it to 20. And let's refine these. How many of this sort do I have? I'm pretty sure I have a lot. Let's check. What is it? I'm pretty sure I have another. Oh, this. Right? Oh my god! This is not R5 yet. How did I not notice? Okay, I'll do it next time. It's R4 already. Anyway. Nice close up. This food is really good. Which can use. Oh, this is actually really good. I didn't notice it. I'll probably make from it if it's cheap enough. Wait, is it below or?
Quit following.
Yeah, saw that. Also, I think that was the same house in the Farina's circus.
Linny, you're finally here.
Limited
The
resources.
supplies. I'm assuming you've...
I don't mind reusing assets.
Brought them with me? Yep. Here you... Hello? Something caught your eye?
But
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
okay.
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Became celebrities.
One at a time.
Wait, are those
please.
also from
Don't
the House
crowd
of the
around them
Hut?
all at once.
The adults?
We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Friend? I mean, that's... Yeah, I could see why that would be a compliment coming from her. That's some really high praise.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
I don't think I
Paimon
can
eats
do that.
so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days!
For Paimon, that's actually pretty accurate. I'm pretty sure that's true.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
For the Travelers is a bit of a stretch,
wait.
but for my
When
one,
guests visit,
it's
you're
100%
supposed to give them
true.
gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you! Come on, we insist! I can give you some of my new potions.
Come on,
Just
we're
pick your
lynching
poison.
orphans right
And
now.
by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right?
We did a few
When
stealth
it comes to
missions.
eliminating your enemies,
But I
staying
prefer
quiet
head-on.
can go a long way. Trust me, I would
I did
know.
play Assassin's Creed for a while.
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still
I
dealing
don't know
with
if
the
it was
after effects.
the
So I'm not quite as good as I was before,
one,
but
like,
I can still give you some pointers.
season. What's it called? The part? Like, you know, Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I played one of them. I don't know remember which one. I think it was Rogue. I didn't like it a lot. Yeah. I kinda got bored and left it. Wait, he finds it doesn't like it too long. What?
Wait. When you said gifts, I didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
I mean, we could use poison in our new tactics, you know, poison our blade and shank people.
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh,
I do.
How about
Adding
this?
a new poison system
Tell me
to
the name
Genshin.
of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Mafia, oh my god.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our
Let's
guests
go,
happy.
let's go.
In fact, pestering them with suggestion
some
after
people.
suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely, it definitely healed a lot.
Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well,
Monka.
we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Bye!
Bye.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
I mean, they
Scared
are.
you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth.
Exactly, they are agents
When
of.
Foltz was really
yeah.
young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Just out of curiosity, what are you talking about? This kid is deranged, oh my god.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
I mean, that's way better than at least Volts over here. Like, god.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on
The
some
most
very difficult
unhinged
missions.
child in Genshin Impact.
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Behold!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the house we ran to with Farina. Yes, it is. She was standing over here near the pond. Where is it? Over here. Hello, I think. Wait. That's the bridge. Yeah, she was standing here, I think. Wasn't she? Wait. Kinda forgot. Anyway, but they came running through here. I remember the running scene, it was hilarious. Let me teleport above. I thought that'd be quicker, but man, my loading is slow.
Fury.
The music is nice.
Filial, supplies are here.
People were scared after you Pink Chain left that the music wouldn't be as good, but can definitely say it's been great so far. And although I prefer the Sumeru soundtrack, this one is amazing as well. Like there are some absolute bangers here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Outsiders.
Allow me to introduce you.
Outsiders!
This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo
where did
I've
this
been
guy
hearing
come
so
from?
much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled
pretty
to
sure he wasn't
all
in the
sorts
scene
of places. Is that true?
Or was I blind?
Of course! We're making our way up!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
4,000 Thieves? Why does that name sound kind of familiar? Is it based off of a true story or something? Opera? I don't know. The name sounded kind of familiar. I don't know.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway.
Posters?
You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
That shit can't tell you anything, bro. If there were trailers, even trailers are bad. The only thing you could say is actual... for example, if you see a game, the trailers are all BS. Unless you see actual gameplay, you should never consider the game.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
The name sounds interesting, the Blind Meeting. Oh, audience interaction.
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
I don't recommend it.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh!
Of course she's gonna hear it. You are
I'm
screaming
guessing
this.
you're referring to Foltz and the others. Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right?
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
That was kinda weird. Is there a split among the House of the Hearth? Between the normal and crazy members? I mean, Arlecchino treats them all like family, so I thought they'd all be close. I mean, some families have problems. For me, I think you should treasure your family. But of course, if they're bad people, what can you do? But for this situation, I don't think they are.
Well, that's it for the supplies.
Okay. Don't worry, I'm reading, I'm not skipping.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe.
You're
for now,
right.
yeah.
We're only here at... Oh, Linny's getting getting super far ahead. Come.
Don't worry, I can just lock my eyes like this. Whee! Huh? Yeah. I won't make the same mistake again.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
Yeah.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Hold up! Let him cook.
Of course.
Then let's head out and... Huh? Fremini?
Huh?
What are you doing here?
Uh-huh. You know that hawk got me?
Well,
He's hiding the kid, the phantom child in the box
Hey, nice to see you again.
behind him.
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth.
Let's see if my
Welcome.
prediction is correct. As I said, my predictions are mostly right, but honestly, I feel like this is very obvious. He's hiding the kid in the box behind him.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make...
Seafood soup?
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine?
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any
Oh,
extra
maybe he's
supplies.
taking some supplies from the box to her.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we've got some left over. What?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth. If...
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I
God.
thought I'd grab
God.
an extra portion because I get hungry at night.
God,
Could be because I'm growing, you know?
Fremine,
you're a horrible liar.
you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
Honestly, if this happened in front of me, that would be so awkward.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face.
Yes. Just follow me.
Squall and Fury.
Okay.
Behold!
Behold!
You're back. Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Yeah, it's clever.
Hello, my name's Linny.
Clever.
I grew up in the House of the Hearth.
Clever. Clever.
And you are?
I don't know how to say it. Clever. 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 Clever? Maybe? I'm trying to guess how they would say it in French.
Hi, Lenny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clearly. Clearly. Clearly.
Clairvy?
Clearly.
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our
We
roster.
know this name.
I'm sure of it.
It's,
What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in.
Is this some kind of ghost? What the heck? Like, I'm confused how she's...
She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found...
No, I haven't told anyone.
For how long?
About
Half a month? Wow.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about... You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I mean, I can guess why she doesn't like betrayal after what she went through.
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice.
Oh.
I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life.
That's really weird. Suspicious? What the heck? Could the voice be this girl? But,
That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other
is
possibility.
she actually a spirit?
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
I mean, you could have told this to Father, though.
So what's your
He's
plan
scared
then?
of her, though.
You
Probably.
can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
So,
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
okay.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to
Not
bite
at all.
each other's heads off.
Not at all. They obviously care about each other.
No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell
I mean,
right
you're-
away, because I
You're,
also have a
if you
friend
don't
like
think
that.
they care about each other after after hearing, oh, I'm hiding her, and not, and he was like, didn't rat you out to your superior. I mean, dang, you're very socially inept after that.
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Linny.
I thought that.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our
He's
bond
angry
was
he
the
didn't
closest.
ask for help.
Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
That's really sweet. Very
You
nice.
and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
Really?
It's raining.
Interrupted.
I should put my clothes away.
It is? We're underground. Huh? Oh. What the heck? She actually is a ghost.
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here either.
Perry. So she calls her Perry? Arlecchino? Her name was Periware, something like that.
It's time to read.
Okay, let's go check on it.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's any...
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly.
I...
That is true.
Just...
But...
Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
If she's saying she's part of the House of the Heart and she's a ghost, shouldn't they go look? I'm pretty sure like the House of the Heart, since it's some kind of agency, you could say. How do I say it? Like they should have some ledgers that contain their members or stuff like that, so they could find her in these ledgers, probably. That she was from the Knaves generation, previous Knaves generation. That's what I feel like I would do if I were in there, in the real world, if I were in there. Maybe they don't have ledgers, although that would be weird. Like, even normal orphanages have that.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but...
She just reappeared, of
She
course.
even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
She's a ghost. How can she eat
about
and
spirits? Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they die. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that.
Oh, yeah!
So, it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
This isn't the first time we see a spirit. It's the ley lines. Kinda forgot about that. But there aren't any ley lines here. Still weird. It feels weird.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first...
What is it?
Maybe this is orchestrated by Arlecchino. I wouldn't doubt it at all. Like, I feel like 90% it is.
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
Lynette will probably get involved.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I swear.
She came out. I knew it.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise!
His face, oh my god.
What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
This is funny, actually.
You're an idiot, brother.
And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait,
We
what
just
did we
got
do?
here. Don't bring us into it.
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, there's no time to lose.
Okay. That was a really funny scene. Genshin has been changing the way they do things. Different style of
I'm
how they do
full.
things.
Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
Aren't you a ghost? It's still full, I mean.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she's a spirit.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or...
Clairvy, if you've got some time...
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi.
Didn't she
I'm
say
Clairvy.
she met her before?
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
She said she saw her. I guess that doesn't necessarily mean
Huh?
meeting her, but...
Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that... your name... it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
I mean, so he did check the roster, but haven't you thought about the previous name since she's a ghost?
The roster? Oh, I get it now. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people in this house. Some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed. Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy.
It's
Harry.
your father.
Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, maybe we should try a different approach.
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside, where the sun can find me. That's it? Well,
Oh
that
my
sounds
God.
easy enough.
If that's her wish, imagine what she wishes.
Darkness in the house runs deep.
What does she mean by that? What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with Lynette. Try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name... Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she...
Understood.
I'll try my...
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this
Yeah.
is a family matter.
I mean,
I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's
I
too
mean,
risky.
it's also secrets of
Let
the
me
family,
think.
so...
Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while.
Yeah.
You don't
that's
need
a
to
good
do
idea.
anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. If the worst case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby.
I mean, the knave isn't...
I really hope this goes well. No.
I thought they'd have more trust in Arlecchino, their father, but I guess she does make herself seem very cold.
Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay?
Sure. Where are we going?
Squall and Fury.
Where is? Oh, it's outside. This will probably be quicker.
Behold!
Oh, the
Squall
cemetery.
and Fury.
Is that Tatalia? Oh my god! I didn't think we'd meet him already. I think, remember there was something important
Child!
we had to ask him. Oh yeah! What was she called? His master? Skirk. Said she would send with him some kind of information. I forgot what the information was, but Nouvellette asked her something and said she would make her student do the setting of it.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So,
What sort of unfinished business are we?
it has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Didn't she say she'd send you some information with you? Why did she
I
leave
still
her?
have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Nouvellette would no problem.
Oh, okay, so...
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences
Of course,
can
yeah.
still manage to escape
I
our
thought you
purview.
could,
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
and then
Paimon
what?
thinks you should focus on getting...
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time.
Oh,
The old man's
So
been
she's a
putting
good
the
healer.
pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
The old man is the Jester, what's his name? Yeah, the Jester, I think. The leader. Oh my god, Piero. I forgot what he was called. The Jester, maybe? Piero. Oh my god, I'm forgetting everything.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too.
Grators.
I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
They're dropping some important lore tidbits over here. So, Jester, Greater, and Tartaglia are involved. Project Stuga or whatever.
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well.
Oh.
Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash-taking their colleagues.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just... Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Yeah, we already know that.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now can we?
What a good non-answer answer.
Spoken like a true diplomat.
True,
That was some
yep.
expert sidestepping right there.
Yeah.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run to Linny and Clary. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth, what does the organization meeting?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser, which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
So that's how it's being told.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Oh, so the old man wasn't Piero. He meant the rooster. So it's the rooster, the greater, and now Tartaglia will be involved as well. Nah, we already know
wait.
that's not true.
Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much.
Just
some stuff about you taking out
the
many
rooster
other
is
members of the House of
probably
the Hearth,
getting kills
and
right
even
now.
going so far to attack your own
She's gonna beat
family.
him up. How dare you tell my children I'm gonna betray?
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But
Yeah.
I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things.
Yeah.
An attribute that I find to be quite advantageous.
First time I can think about like that, but I guess it's true.
Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Oh. That's very important. So she says she wasn't born in Fontaine. I remember something about the Crimson Moon of Conria having to do with her curse, maybe. So maybe she's born in Conria?
You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did...
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate.
Yeah.
People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all?
Yes, exactly.
The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Actually, I just got even more questions now. I'm even more curious. So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. Seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention.
He's gonna say that Claria was there, probably.
I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly.
Yeah.
The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand.
Yeah.
Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture. Well, would you look at the time?
It's the kind
I
of
should probably
conversation
get
that
going.
would make you fall asleep, but you feel grateful for child for buying you more time. Oh my god.
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Probably what she heard about her past affected her. She's gonna think a bit, mull it over a bit.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
She for sure did.
I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Yeah. Why is that boat glowing? Is there something there? It's kinda suspicious, honestly. I'll go check it out later. It's not worth it to teleport with my slow PC. I'll just fly there quickly.
Behold! You're so happy just to see the sun again. How childish.
I didn't see the water below. I screwed up.
Squall and Fury!
Okay.
Lenny, how did everything go?
Poor.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished.
Use a
I turned
mirror?
around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Use a mirror.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Not push. Not sure pushing works on a non-corporeal being.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do... How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what do we wait? Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La
Okay.
Pouillade, Landois, Chambel, Horaire.
Okay.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's...
Ah, I've met him before.
Okay.
The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Okay.
Did he say anything else?
Why are we talking about this guy though?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and it was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
She probably wrote him off as dead, but she just made him run away. She let him go. That's probably what I'm guessing.
Wait,
Feel like
so that means
pretty
the
obvious.
knave, she...
No, she didn't kill him.
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to... Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete.
5
It
years
only
ago?
contains Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but know...
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't...
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes and their, interests.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities... As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules, people like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have
Obviously.
always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were
they're
meeting in
probably
secret to talk about
planning a
something.
rebellion.
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be...
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't...
Whoa. Hold on. What's this Project Stuja all about,
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the detail. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrator have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
I thought someone was at the door, sorry. Guess I was wrong. Maybe a phantom also appeared here. I heard some knocking.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and it's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan.
So that's why she'll
It's
leave.
an honor
probably.
in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence...
Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Lenny and the others seem to know about it, I probably won't be able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye out during my any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts?
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
Exactly, yeah.
You can't overlook the power of
What do
fear
you mean?
either.
What does it have to do with it? Of
People
course
are
it does.
afraid of dying.
Yeah.
And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices...
We can only focus on one situation at a
So
time.
that's what she meant when she says about the rebellious phases and stuff like that when she was talking with Shell. She obviously already knows.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. Well, it's getting late. We should head... Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, I'm always looking forward. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lenny and everyone if
No.
she's even scary when she
She'll-
smiles. If she
she'll
were to
pretend
actually
she's
get
angry.
Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
You can just hang there.
Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there!
What's he doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
What the Phantom doing?
Behold!
Yes, I can see that. Because of stun.
Oh, where is she going?
Ah!
Someone's
Stop
using
it!
her toast.
You screwed me over, Taiwan.
Behold!
Oh, look! She stopped!
She wants to go out into the sun. Oh,
Clairvy!
Mundo.
Shh. I opened the window while no one was... Look how pretty the outside is.
Window.
If
Window?
only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality. Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you... Sure. Although, after you hear all this, everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used, and as long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor.
Doctor.
Experimented on.
So
and
the
given a
doll,
fate worse than death.
the
I've seen
doll
it happen
in the
again
book,
and
children
again.
books in the animation
I've
when
had
she was
enough.
reading was the doctor. It looked like a doctor.
You're saying the knave did all that?
The previous name.
It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even... I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother. Mother? But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand. Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting us. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us
She's
for...
a spirit. I mean,
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. She looks so young. But it's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, Perry and I promised
I'd
each
love to see
other
Snezhnaya.
that
How many
once
years
we're
is that?
older, we're gonna
2
go
more
see it
years?
together.
Yeah, after Natlan, it's Snezhnaya. Okay, two more years, guys. 2 more years. A bit more over 2 years because we still haven't got Natlan yet.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her.
You didn't realize she's talking about the previous name when she's talking about Mother? Because I'm pretty sure we met Fatui in missions before, and they talked about how there was a previous name.
What should I do? Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've...
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him.
Exactly.
We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the doctor offered to work. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment?
Nah.
Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together.
I think the secret experiment is maybe on her, probably because of her curse.
The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this.
Alright, that's good to hear. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is the easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't.
Father didn't come back last
Why are
night.
they...
She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her.
Why are they not thinking of the fact that there was a previous leader to the House of the Heart? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, it's not like Arlecchino was the immortal leader of the House of the Heart since he was born. Like, I mean, maybe they think that. I don't know. Like, but come on, it seems
Lynette,
very
you're with
obvious
me.
to me.
Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right.
She also said mother, which is someone other than father, obviously.
Where are we going today?
Let's try somewhere further away this time.
I mean, it can't be more obvious than that. You might think I think this is obvious because I watched. Oh, it's because we watched the animated series. That's why we think it's obvious. But no, not at all. Like, as I said, we've met previous Fatui agents that said there was a previous name. Also, the way she says, "Oh, mother, not father," stuff like that. And the way they said the knave betrayed the House of the Hearth before. I mean, all of these. They're lacking some critical
it's
thinking.
you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be
Horrible
sure to
liars.
steer clear of any scheming children.
I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Yeah.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now. Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
She said good things come to children who obey, so I think it is something good. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to...
She teleported. She also has teleportation abilities. Bird in a cage. Man, her PC is a lot faster than mine. She's been standing there for like 30 seconds now. Maybe 5 minutes.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
True.
You're not planning on doing anything...
I assume you're referring to Linny Lynette, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears... No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
We know you care about them. Absolute liar.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than... Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here. I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Oh my god, she got the bird!
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand.
Oh, wow.
I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia.
She's
it has nothing to do
everything.
with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my
It's
side
really like
for the time
kids
being.
trying to
There will always
get
be time
past
later
over,
to run off and
an
tell
adult.
Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Oh, I pressed B instead of Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong letters. Me and my fat fingers. Does the place look different? Why does it feel very empty? Weird. Feels emptier than usual. Oh! There are tables here. There weren't tables before, I think.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette, I must say. I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia...
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
That's awkward. Silent. And gestures. Where's the music? Put some music on at least. It's so awkward.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy.
Okay.
A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually... Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation.
So she's...
Or perhaps the glass of a certain water.
So she wants him to handle the orphanage. And she'll leave the orphanage properly. Kind of.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed.
True.
Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
Yeah. She'll leave Fontaine.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed.
Yeah.
In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Sorry, I've been so silent. I've been paying attention. That was actually very fun and interesting dialogue, in my opinion. Wow, this is taking a while. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The fountain.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard
She
you mention
probably
some
won't tell me.
rivers, a large body of water, and then...
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
Because that Project Stuza wants the House of the Hearth.
You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Yeah, I think I got it now because because the House of the Hearth wants. Oh, sorry, Project Stuza, the Fatui want the House of the Hearth to participate in it, so they can like call their members because they're out of their control now. She wants to hand over the orphanage to Nuvulet, but and in exchange for that, as she said, she'll leave Fontaine. But before that, she'll have to solve the internal problem and strife and stuff like that, and the schemes of those guys there. Not Lynette and Fremini and all that, more like of those other guys. Kaleol and whatever, maybe, I think. That's what she's planning, I think. The name may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who portray the organism must pay with their lives. I think she's sorry, so but she does this. No. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palais Momonia, she mentioned Clairvy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clairvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Limine and Darius would come to.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Yeah, it looks kind of familiar for some reason. Oh yeah, he was one of the execution targets on the papers. I saw him there.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew.
How did I remember the guy?
Takers today, so
and they
I'm
didn't. I only looked at it for 1 second. The paper. I was basically skipping through them, and I remember him.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the...
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh, she's helping her children.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
That was very subtle, the conversation.
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along...
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us more time. We head back now. I doubt Lenny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. you're quite curious about Claire V, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
True.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition, let's see.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean?
So
when
she's
the time
basically
comes?
telling
When is
us
that
to help
supposed to be?
Linny and the others.
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Oh my god, I keep pressing B instead of B. My fat fingers. My biggest enemy. My fat fingers. I also, by the way, I changed a lot of my stream settings, so please tell me if the stream isn't going well or anything like that.
The wind rises.
Man, I love Genshin's music. No matter how much you criticize the game, something that can't be crazy.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Wait, what? Oh. I didn't even see that. Right?
Stabilize.
Give me.
Behold.
Oh, the old House of the Hearth where she fought her mother. So this is it.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now, no one comes here anymore. Nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have... It was before I became a Harbinger. And before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning.
Wait.
Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth.
Yep.
From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time,
is her name.
and the House of the Hearth
I thought
was
it
under
was
her
Crocabina.
control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Yep.
Clairvy was happy here, for a time.
I already know.
But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
Yep.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title.
Yep.
It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died.
Battle Royale,
Children
Battle Royale.
Injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Hunger Games for children.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than...
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
No, not at all. Of course
Despite
not.
being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter.
Yeah.
She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother. To prove that Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
She blames for herself for killing Clairvy.
Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day, that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
Exactly. A kid as kind as Clairvy obviously would be able to do that.
If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top. Yeah.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared.
A year later. Oh, so their fight happened a year after
The
the
moment
death of...
she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
Yeah, we just listened to the story, Paimon. You don't need to repeat it. This was your story just as much as...
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
We met those. Who's she exactly?
Yeah.
Is he, yeah.
Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy...
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My
so
flames leave
power.
behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were...
Perhaps I should put it this way.
Okay.
Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for...
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter, your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gun, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Oh!
Is this really what you want to do?
First time. Oh, he's talking. Ah! Zack is getting paid.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived,
Yes.
I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happened...
Yeah, now our end of the deal. We'll have to make the choice to help the House of the Hearts.
Here they are, Father.
Ah, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
So she's gonna meet her after she's done
Father, let me
disciplining the
explain.
children.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants: Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, "If only Father wasn't the one who took us in." Sato added, "I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person." Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy.
when
You were using all those things Clairvy brought up
it's
as
like when
an
the
excuse to
little
question
brother
Father.
catches the older brothers talking shit about your dad, and that comes for the discipline. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, you were using all these things clever brothers and used to question Father.
We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it?
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Lenny's gonna
Father,
start.
please wait!
Yes. This is what she was planning from the beginning.
Something you want to say, Lenny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Lenny.
Father, please.
Lenny, you... I also agree with Lenny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
I should have changed my team comp now that I think about it. Oh, I'm gonna get screwed over probably. Time. Duel. He pulled out the cards.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those
Remember
people
what
from
she
the house
told you.
are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Back then she never actually answered my question, yeah, but that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Hotei Harbingers can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
If that sucks.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Wow, they're all gonna see how strong and badass she is. She's showing the children, behave. I'm this strong. Ooh.
Closer now.
The music.
Why the hesitation?
They're watching.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use. Watch out for father's movements. Flames.
Busted.
How amusing.
Bow your head.
Hang in there.
The music. I'm not even paying attention to the fight.
Gotcha.
Now that's more like it.
How amusing.
The wind rises.
I screwed them. Fill up my energy.
Closer now.
Look out!
Not sorry, I can tank everything.
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Oh!
Have a taste
Solidify.
of purgatory. Now's our chance.
Stabilize.
Things are about to get dicey.
Okay.
Is
Time to
it
get
my
serious.
turn now?
No,
Hang
it's
in
my
there.
turn.
Like a fly tangled in a web.
Solidify.
Spare your energy.
Oh, what the heck is that? That is close.
Quietly now. If I really have to draw my blade, then...
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy son and
Whoa! Woo! Wow, that's cool.
Is it my turn now?
Nice and spicy.
Solidify.
Now's our chance. Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Okay, second phase. Oh. Oh, spider. She does like spiders. She buried her spider. Ah, Cinder of Two Worlds? I couldn't read the rest.
Who's next?
Feeling a little off.
Watch out for father's movements!
Okay, that's Athena.
Look out!
Whoa! Whoa! heck, she's firing lasers, come on.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Boba, get them!
Wretched vermin! Squall fury!
Wretched vermin. Squall fury.
Your punishment made manifest.
Search for it.
Sometimes
Oh, I just noticed. Her name changed into Periwet. Cinder of Two Worlds Flames. Okay.
Gotcha.
Phase 3, please. Oh, oh. Oh, nice.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Come on, traveler. Where are you at?
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
They flipped the swords to their dull edges.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Sorry for what this is. Wow. She's beating them with her words, not just not just in the fight.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Her eyes. Oh.
A crimson moon?
What?
I can't move.
Wow. That. So that's where her ultimate comes from.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Get clubbed! That was funny. He lost pretty miserably. I hope he gets stronger. Change your dull blade, come on. Like, she has an S5 5-star weapon on her hands. That's a size as well. Meanwhile, you're using a dull blade here. Of course you're gonna lose. Wait, was it S5 or E5? What does it called? I'm pretty sure it's S5. Was it S5? R5? Ah, R5, sorry.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you alright?
Really?
They got the shit beaten out of them.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe.
I
I
didn't
think
lose a single one.
I think she'll erase their memories and have them go. She'll probably do that because she can't have the secrets leak, but
Wonderful.
it's kind of a
Then,
potion for getting
In just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
for getting memory erasing potion. It's probably something like that.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away. If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
That means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers, I thought, yeah, he must have been the same horror we saw on the list of he wasn't killed. Yep.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed.
Yep. Now, if my understanding of the name is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that lived in the House of the Heart is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person, living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's more special than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue
She's
the life
probably
you really
she
want.
probably doesn't want her to cry, so she's the one who doesn't feel sad more than that.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Now she'll talk to Claire.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
If this is really is Clairvy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies, yeah.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me.
That's
Plus,
nice.
I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the... But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down.
Yeah.
But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears out for 3 days straight!
Talk about land of Anemo, nation of freedom. She would probably like to hear about that.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Talk about longevity and nation of contact.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me,
One for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
Talk about the land of Electro, Nation of Eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face.
Oni.
Are there any yokai like that?
Yes.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Land of Dendro, Nation of Wisdom.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
She's thinking about skipping class, not taking class.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation you
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles. Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next? Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective
Oh my god.
Paimon, of course.
The mustache and glasses.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed
Now
magic show, we
Paimon
rushed
and
to
her
the
gonna
scene
talk and
and...
you'll talk to Arlecchino about. Yeah, Cleva is listening real intently to Paimon's story about that time in Fontaine. She seems so happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow.
Yeah.
Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Huh? I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice the sun has risen. She'll probably not disappear. She'll see the sun this time.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel.
This is so sad.
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Very emotional. The voice acting for Arlecchino is amazing. It felt like she was
Clairvy.
choking up a bit.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I teared up a bit.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father,
It's Linny! Hey, Linny!
Oh, the translation.
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
A few goofs here and there in the translation.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life.
Yeah.
She must have had it all planned from the beginning.
Exactly.
From the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time.
Yes.
Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities.
Exactly.
Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
She's telling him to have confidence in himself.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish.
Wow, that's a high bar to set.
The road ahead is not an easy one. So I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us.
So she's thinking of betraying
At present, our
in
imperative
case.
is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
The hidden schemes. I love scheming like this. When schemes come together, like I'm really excited for Sniznaya, like all the schemes that will probably unfold there. Everyone is scheming. Wait until 2 days later. Okay. 8 is a good time. How long have I been streaming for? Almost 3 hours.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
So this is the place where she killed her mother. She launched her...
Too slow.
I still remember the kick. So funny and epic at the same time. Hotel Bouffe d'été. I'll heal at the statue first. And then I'll head to the Hotel Bouffe d'été. Okay. Elemental reactions. The number of times that an intro card can deal damage to the same target within a certain period.
Behold!
Okay. We're here.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I'm right as rain, there is no need to.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well...
I didn't come out unscathed.
We've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clairvy... gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
Her wish has been fulfilled. بترفع under a blanket of sunlight. I wouldn't say this exactly. Kind of, it's like... In a way, her wish did get fulfilled, but I'll just say this.
I see.
I'm glad.
It's bittersweet.
Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Yeah,
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things.
Yeah, exactly. That's
While
why
she
I was
was
confused
alive,
why he
the atmosphere in the house
didn't
was
think, oh, they were
suffocating.
talking about, she was talking about that previously.
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now.
Yeah,
And that's
sounds
what
something.
Father told us in the end.
Yeah, definitely sounds like something she wants to do. She's just a tsundere.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
She saved him.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave.
Of course all families are
But
like that.
as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Very nice question.
Whether the path before us
Family.
is bathed in sunlight
Fast and Furious.
or shrouded
Family.
in shadow,
Nothing
we'll
stronger
follow
than
Father
family.
wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Exactly, literally we didn't do anything.
Of course, you're welcome anytime.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
Didn't they lose their memories? That's something I'm confused about. Oh, this potion will make you lose your memories. How did that guy still remember his lover? How did those guys still remember they like operas and stuff like that? That's kind of a loophole, you know?
They seemed
Loophole?
happy.
Not loophole, sorry, loophole.
If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Ching! Oh. Funny what I got. Wall heart. You got a wall heart. The firewood that vanishes the dark. When used in the House of the Hearth, it is said that some ancient legends hold the heart to be the symbol of home, not only providing protection for children at times, but also in life though. Even if the fire has gone out, the children have now grown strong enough to protect themselves. Nice. Oh, this one. I still remember it. Title of the resolution beast. I got this cat, Serpents, a lot. Okay, let's take the... I like the story. Now let's talk about the story. But I liked it, but I don't know. It felt like them not realizing that Claire V was talking about the previous maid was a bit too contrived, in my opinion. Like as it said, Fremine joined at the time of
The wind rises.
the previous knave, so they know she wasn't the first knave around. She kept saying mother. He looked after her for a few months, so he probably knows. They've been around with their father for quite a while. Like I think I feel like they could have had another way to do it. Otherwise, the story was really good, very emotional, but because of these and the plot holes with them losing their memories, but kind of keeping their memories is also... So I'll give it an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5, honestly. Because of these plot holes that ruined it for me. Otherwise, the story is also actually really good. That's the only things I could complain about, honestly. The fight with Arlecchino was fun. Especially the first phase. The second phase, he dies very quickly. She kind of had an armor on her, I think, on the first phase. That's why she was tanking the abilities. What did I want to say next?
The wind rises.
The music was nice for the boss fight, but honestly, I didn't listen to it very much. I want to listen to it more. Is the boss fight available right now? Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's go. Let's go fight her. See how the fight actually goes when we're serious. Scattered ruins. Ah. Fading candle, silken feather, and denial and judgment. Okay. Apparently she takes extra damage from charged attacks, so I'll use this team. My melt team. Oh! Are those what I think it is? The ones we met in the desert?
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Everybody stand back! Let's move.
Hey! Is it my turn now?
No, it's still mine.
Spare your energy.
Stabilize.
Running is of little use. Now that's more like it.
Is it my turn now?
Gather!
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Have a taste of purgatory.
Don't worry, I got this. Teamwork is great.
Solidify!
How amusing. Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. How amusing.
Honestly, this isn't a very good team against them. She's a bit too good.
Stabilize!
Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. Is it my turn now?
Everyone hold hands!
Everybody stand back! Blaze over!
With these rising flames! How amusing. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Solidify!
Spare your energy.
I see everything.
Running is of little use.
Sharing my knowledge.
Well, okay, let's check out the cutscene again. No. I'll read this. Yeah. Centers of two worlds' flames. Something like that.
Gather!
Practice has been sealed
What does
away.
that mean exactly?
My blade is all that remains.
No touching, born of ice and frost.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang, her damage is
I
insane.
see everything.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Hey!
Stabilize!
I see everything.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Gather!
All hope has been extinguished.
Oh, there's a... The
Stabilize!
spirits are there. Are those the spirits of the children? What's this over here? The music. Yeah.
Everyone hold hands.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
No!
I have failed.
Oh, the drop.
Solidify!
Make yourselves at home.
Gather!
Rex Lapis.
Wait.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains.
Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing.
Why is my health decreasing? Does the point of life do some kind of dot?
Solidify!
So I wasn't aware.
Order guide you. Nothing to stabilize.
I see everything.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
We go! couldn't
Oh my god, her damage is insane.
Everyone hold hands.
I'm playing really like crap right now.
Solidify!
Oh. Come on, there's not a lot of them.
Gather!
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. All hope has been extinguished.
No touching.
The drop, I can hear it.
Suntown is only the beginning.
Okay.
We're way behind schedule.
That was close.
Solidify!
Whoa, the way she disappeared. Trash. I didn't get a lot of things as well. Oh, that was hard. Was the XP I got looked different, or am I imagining things? Fontaine, from a geographical perspective, the Great Lake and contains land terrestrial land masses a lake. However, Fontanians themselves alternatively refer to it as a sea. Nerch. Nerch. That's what that sounded like to me. Whoa! And if you're watching this, please consider subscribing and liking. I do release videos. If you check my videos history, I stopped for a long while, but I'm back now, so I'll try to continue my streak, not stop for 1 second. So if you want to consider subscribing, I would really appreciate it. Also, what was this, I think? Mountain of Lucine. I got some points, I guess. Anyway, the rest is I'll probably do it on my own, and I think that's it for this stream. And I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow, but as close as possible. I'll try to post daily. If I can't, I'll at least post once a week. Okay, see you later, guys. Bye.